Hello everybody, welcome to the spooky season. This is Lego Starwars of Skywalker Saga, so I hope you're fine with that. It's going to be a video on the longer side, but this will be just level 1 or a bigger fish. And I will say, let's just get into it, and I'll do some commentary. So yeah, let's go. So we're going to begin with the Phantom Menace, of course, and yeah, let's get into the cutscene.
The ambassadors for the Supreme Chancellor request permission to board.
Am I still in shot? Had a bit on the tough. Yes, of course. As you know, our blockade is perfectly legal.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Alright, so here we are. We're with a star shape right here, and it says use left analog stick to turn ship up and down and left and right, and hold X to speed up. Double tap X and hold to boost, and press R2 to shoot. By the way, this is on PlayStation, by the way. It might be different for Xbox, but yeah. So we're going to fly to the Destroyed Federation battleship and continue. As you can see, we're in the ship. You want more like this, I'm doing that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I think this video might be sometimes sped up, because I'm going to be collecting a whole lot of studs for this episode. By the way, if you like force push, pressing circle on those pillars, they'll give you double studs. That's what I'm saying, and only for those pillars though. And yeah, so we're collecting a whole lot of studs. Let's start TC14.
This way, please.
Right, so we're going to be following TC14 as well as collecting even more studs. So studs are going to be really helpful in the future. So if you collect as much of those as possible, then that would be better for you in the long run, I guess.
But Master Yoda said
I think so.
But not at the
Depends on
expense
how
of the moment.
people play.
Be mindful of the living force, young Padawan.
Yes, Master.
Those computers right there give you blue studs every single time you punch them. Well, one blue stud, I should say. And those red barrels are explosive, so don't really go too close to those, because this is not my first time playing, and I have had a lot of experience with that. So don't go around blowing that up. this is not a level, unfortunately. Level comes later on at the back end of the episode, so you can go and just skip to that if you like. I don't really give a crap, so yeah. So we're gonna come down here and then continue running with TC14, and you're gonna keep well, I should say I'm gonna keep that same farming thing where we keep smacking everything with our lightsaber or force pushing everything to take it all out in one shot, because if you force push something off or force throw, I think it is, you instantly destroy that item. Right, here we are.
How do you think this trade viceroy will deal with the Chancellor's demands?
So it says hold
These
circle to pick
Federation
up an
types are
object with a
cowards.
force,
The
which
negotiations
left
will be
analog
short.
stick to move,
When they
right analog
finally
stick
begin,
to
you mean?
move again.
Is it
It's
in their nature to make us wait this long?
you
No,
place it on that
I
triangle.
sense an unusual amount of
And
fear for something as
Here we
trivial
am
as this
collecting
trade
more studs.
dispute.
So basically, I'm doing a voiceover right now. So, yeah. If you jump on top of that little silver thing, you can put the chairs in around you, and the studs won't go everywhere. They'll just all go into you because you're standing on the fountain itself. So it's not. It
That
doesn't
didn't
work the
sound
same
trivial.
like Stars of Skywalker. Just saying,
Dioxin,
but yeah.
we need to get out of here.
This is where you're going to get introduced to combos when you're fighting an enemy. So we're going to go to this battle droid, and we're going to punch it in different buttons. This reminds me of another Lego game, which I'm sure we'll be end up playing after 2 more. By the way, these chairs are destroyable for studs. They weren't in Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, but the Skywalker Saga, I mean the complete saga. So here they are now. You can punch them for more studs if you like, and then you can just go straight back into whooping these battle droids. I'm not going to say that because I'm keeping this family. Actually, I don't know how far that's going to be for family friendly, but let's try and keep it, yeah? Anyway, going to have more sped up in 3, 2, 1. This is 2 times speed, by the way. You'll be able to notice the difference by the sounds and how fast I'm walking. You will not be able to do this in game, it's just edited. I purely just do that to collect studs. And if we go into this room right here, you can see that there's a Lego Star Wars video game reference. If you punch that, you get a blue stud. This is times 8 speed, which is the max I can speed it up without it looking ugly. But yeah, I don't really know what to say, but this is not possible in the real game. You'll just need to exit them, which I did. You guys, if you run down that same hall at the front when you get to the from the table, you get met with a wall which you can cut any shape into, and for some reason it just explodes, just kablooey. I need some sayings for these things like kablooey. I should start boy. Then there's, if you can keep going straight forward, you get another one. Those cheeky battle droids trying to shoot you. Just attack them, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. And then we're into this room when there's a bunch of battle droids, and as you can see, you see this big blue halo which you're going to step into in a second, and you're going to press continue story.
Away! Get out of here!
Mr. Jar Jar Binks! Mr. Your humble servant!
Let's get out of here before more droids show up.
Okay, this is now we're on Naboo, Lick Pyonga. I think that's how you say it. I probably standard that, but whatever.
The most safest place would be Otogunga. It is a hidden city.
We're just gonna follow Jar Jar
This way. Hurry.
into the Lake Pyonga itself. Probably because we have a strategy which is not going to continue the story. We're going to do something else, which might be a little tedious, but that's fine.
Oh, don't worry. This hasn't been our day for warm welcomes.
As you can see, I walked back outside because we're going to be collecting more studs. Hooray! But also, it's this thing called Kyber bricks. It's basically the gold bricks of this Lego game. We're going to need a bunch of these for upgrades and completion. So, we're going to try and get as much collectibles as possible at the beginning, just so it makes it well easier for that long run. You can see that Kyber brick up there with the crates. If you just jump onto those crates and double jump up, you get the Towering Tree Line mission. And now it's sped up because I'm just running around like a headless chicken trying to collect as much studs as possible. And I'm sure it will work out well if you do the same, even though it might be a little bit tedious. Right, so now we're going to go over to these poles and you're going to swing around them because you're Spider-Man apparently, and then you're going to collect on second Kyber brick, which is called branching out, and we're going to go back into another speedy form. I think. No, we're not. Alright, next thing. I'm going to swing back. If you like, you could just jump down off the side if you want, but that's fine. Then we're just going to, you see those little stumps, you're going to jump on them, parkour across them, and you see there's another Kyber brick right there, which you're going to use use those little crates with the force and put them in the water. You put one on the Kyber brick and put another, like, kind of in the middle. So then you could double jump onto both of them and then get your paddling Pyonga Kyber brick. And yeah, then we can move on to collecting a few studs. I don't know, it's just really helpful. Do it. Do it. Just do it. We're moving on to the next area. Damn, we really need to start cutting out some of those cutscenes that are loading screen, don't we? It just makes the video sometimes longer. But anyway, I'm going to do a little cutting out, so we're going to cut out some of the clips and get to some of the Kyber bricks and story a bit. Right, so in this room, there's a bunch of studs for us to collect, as well as this little person giving us some tiny bits of the story, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Just like Star Wars, it is hard to explain. So you're going to go press circle near this person and just listen to them.
Oh, it gives me shivers just thinking about it.
There's another guy right here.
My wife thinks I'm working. I swims up to Lake Pyonga and eat goober fish all day. Don't say anything.
And now we're going on to this room. So the little buttons which have lights there. For this one, you're going to put 2, then 3, then 4. I know that just off experience. It's always the same code, never changes. So it's 234. Remember that. And that gives us our next Kyber brick. Bubble burst. And now we're just about to move on to the next item or whatever. What is it? Anyway, what is this game? It's so big. It's just massive. This next one, you're gonna see some targets underneath the floor paneling. So you're gonna go break this bench. Sorry, Gungan. You just fell on the floor, but sorry. You're gonna try and hit it. I miss terribly. I guess I have Stormtrooper aim, but we're gonna just smack 4 of them around the area. The last one's just right there, and then the door is opening it to our next Kyber brick for y'all to do. I find this game, it's relaxing. It's not as stressful as Piggy or anything like that, but here we go. This one is called the Gunning in Gungan. I guess it was meant for a gun, but we used our lightsaber because we're just smart, I guess. Anyway, just smacking a few more stuff, and then we're gonna cut into the next part. And I'll see you then. My click was out of place there, but let's just get into the story, yeah?
Is there something you want to tell us, Jar Jar?
It's embarrassing, but, I'm afraid I might have been banished. I've forgotten.
That seems like something it would have been helpful to remember.
As I said, brainless. Do you mind telling us why our friend here was banished?
Jar Jar clumsy oaf. He crashed the boss's personal haven in Babongo.
Mr. Toto, that was accident.
Yes, Jar Jar accidentally took his hands off the wheel to catch tasty beetles.
If you get close enough, you might notice a door, which has your little colours above. You're going to put those little plugs inside the colours with coordinating colours. Then you're going to press that button. Then you're going to run in, and you're going to have 2 more people to talk to, as well as some more studs for us to collect. And yeah, force push everything. It's just a lot easier. We're gonna eventually get stacked if you keep doing that. I can understand why people don't collect studs. I understand it might be tedious, but if you just if you had like a bunch of studs, it gets really satisfying, especially with like stud magnet or something which we don't have yet.
Misa keeps finding half-eaten goober fish in the laundry. Misa thinks he's so smart, eh? Misa knows my husband is sneaking up to Lake Pyonga, jumping on goober fish when Hisa should be at works.
But, sorry, I just needed to be quiet for that. Next one.
What is more scary? OPC killer swimming's right at you, sir? Or no more goober fish? This question keeps me up all night, every night.
And then we're just going to collect a few studs, and we're going to get into the cutscene, which I don't know what to say. See ya.
A droid army is about to attack the Naboo.
We shall no like the Naboo.
We must warn them.
We shall give a user una bongo.
The speediest way to the Naboo is going through the planet core.
What is to become of Jar Jar Binks here?
Be gone with him!
Alright, we have now unlocked Jar Jar Bonks. I know it's Binks, but I just needed to just make it a terrible joke. And I tend to just stand here. I'm actually curious why the hell was I standing. Anyway, so we're not gonna go around collecting all those studs again, because that would just make like a million. That would make the video like 10 times longer, which we do not want. It was already 30 minutes, and it was literally originally like 80 minutes long, this video, and I cut it, and I had to cut it into a 30-minute long video. So thanks to me editing this video, you don't have to sit through 80 minutes of LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga unedited. Yay! You can't break these silver or gold. Silver is for like bombs, which you can get from different class, and gold is from another class. So you need different classes of characters. So for example, Jar Jar's a hero class character, or well, Qui-Gon is a Jedi, Obi-Wan is a Jedi, Darth Vader could be a Sith. Underneath this platform is another Kyber brick. It's titled Howwood, and in here you get, you think you're so smarty. That's like right under the gold brick place. Then if we go in, we have another person, I think, a person to talk to.
Know about Boss Gallo? He the Gunga who's built Ausa City, Otta Gunga. He's a united all the Gungan tribes. He's a Gungan legend. But Boss Gallo, most and famous for having the biggest, most bombard collection of goober fish ever. Me so only dream of that many goober fish.
Alright. The next thing is a little cargo brick by getting these two fuses. I think they're fuses. They look like fuses. And then you're gonna go into this little room, and then you're gonna put them into this socket. And as well as we've got a person to talk to.
We no so like outsiders. So don't be getting any beacon ideas about bringing all you so friends down here. Unless they bring in goober fish, then they okay.
You may notice that Wookiee, which I'm not going to talk to yet, because that's a part of the quest line, which I'm going to do for one of the very, very last things that we're going to do for this series. So if you want to stick around for him, I'd be very surprised if that same person stuck around. But yeah, that Wookiee is for a future quest line, where I don't know. Don't really want to let too much off the hook, because that would just be spoiling the game for y'all. But yeah, let's continue punching this and getting out of this room, and getting the other fuse, to get, what's it called? Get into the other socket. My brain just went blank. I completely forgot I had a brain for a second. And yeah, so then we're going to take that socket right outside the door, and then we're going to put we're going to put the fuse in the socket. And then that's going to open this little cage with another card brick in it, titled The Most Safest Place. And then we're going to just run out and into our next thing.
Misa want to make Otagonga top tourist hotspot. Nothing makes cherished memories like swimming for your life from a Sando aqua monster.
As you can see, we just had someone to talk to, and in here is another quest room with with a kyber brick cage. What do we call that? Guys, comment down below what we should call that cage. Is it a kyber cage? Is it a brick cage? Is it kyber jail? Jail kyber? Cage kyber? You guys pick what we can call that. But we're gonna continue punching these glass pots, vases. I don't know what they are. They might be something knowing Star Wars. They could be anything. Literally. They could be called a blob, for all I know. But then we're going to get all 3 of our characters to step onto those buttons, opening our kyber cage. And booyaka shall, it's open, and letting us get our kyber brick. Of course. And it's called Tarple's Treasure, this one. By the way, you're going to want to remember this, because I'm going to do a free roam in the future. This one upstairs, by the way, is called Misa Like This. And, by the way, it's upstairs, so keep an eye out for that. We're going to go Jar Jar and come to this terminal. And we're going to do coordinating things. When it gets to inside the red circle, it's different for you guys. So, yeah, and we're going to step into the blue halo and then start the mission.
Don't worry.
Alright, so here we are into the level. This level would be really, really short if you just went and did what it's supposed to do. So you're going to shoot it once and then press L1 or R1. I didn't do it very fast as it's supposed to be. I tried to collect the mini kits and studs. As you can see, the bubbles right there have the studs and mini kits in. And the fish is a pain in the butt, and I guess he just wants to be shot, I guess. He just wants to die. If you miss a mini kit or miss a stud bubble, they will return. So that's fine. And as you can see, that red mini kit just went out the window. There are 5 mini kits to collect, and there are 3 stud bars to fill, as well as 3 challenges. We completed 1 challenge so far. As you see, we just collected another stud bubble, as well as dodging that. There is a mini kit that we want to collect, but, well, the fish is in the way. And there you go, we shot just perfectly to get our first mini kit, as well as that stud bubble, which gets us our kyber brick from the silver stud bar. Yeah, and then there's a gold mini kit that we get, which is our second mini kit, and another stud bubble, which is really good. And then if we keep flying on, dodging the fish, of course, because we don't want to get chomped on, I guess. There's the fish, when the fish flies into that one, has a little tag on it, and it's glowing white. It gives you studs, but you'll lose the mini kit, and it's really hard to get that one. Alright, so then you see that red mini kit. I think I eventually get it. I don't know. It took me a while to get that red mini kit, as well as the glowing white one with a tag. But eventually, what? But apparently that's a word. I'm getting fed up at this moment. When I was playing through this, I found myself getting really annoyed. But at least we got that other stud giving us our blue stud bar full, giving us another kyber brick. And then I found another stud bubble, shot that one, meanwhile trying to dodge whilst the fish is in my way when I'm trying to get that stud mini kit, but it gave me the studs. He also pops that green mini kit one, which also made me even more annoyed. But we got that other stud bubble, giving us some more studs, I guess. And then there's another stud bubble that flies past. I don't hit it. There's a red bubble, which is the same one from the beginning. We just missed it a bunch because he is being the pain in the butt for that one. It's like really hard to get. And look, you see that we got that, and we also got the stud bubble, giving us to think True Jedi. Wasn't really looking at that, but yeah, that stud bubble giving us True Jedi as well as the third bar, which is True Jedi, and another carry brick. See, we just got that, and we continue popping stud bubbles, but the fish popped that green mini kit bubble, which is a really big pain. But we still carried on, and I was getting really annoyed at this fish, man. Especially when he did that. But then it turns out that I had shot him a little too much because he's trying to get shot at this point, and then the mini kit is that far away, so thank God she's not going to pop it. But for some reason the bullet went down and shot at a rock. He got me studs, but still I didn't get the mini kit, which freaking it fueled me. And then if we continue on, we just lost another mini kit again. So it keeps returning, even so your best chance is like, I don't know. So then I eventually shoot this one. I think this might be the one I get. I don't know. Might be the red one. Yep, I shoot it, and yeah, I get it as well as the blue stud. So we get that 4 out of 5 mini kits, and then the fish comes in and eats that other fish, the bigger fish, I guess, named Level. And we travel into another cutscene. So yeah, let's get into a cutscene. Oh, we also got a second challenge. Let's go.
We're losing power.
Stay calm. We're not in trouble yet.
You're nonsense! Why do you thinking we're in trouble?
Power's back.
Full speed ahead.
Missa told you the planet core was bad bombing.
Your constant optimism is really encouraging.
Here we are into the last part of the level, that green mini kit, which we somehow missed. We could have easily got that mini kit, but we missed, man. And the fish's tail smacked it, popping it. So I'm like, down. So I go and pop the stud bubble over in the right hand side and dodge the fish. Dodges really sharp teeth. And if you dodge him enough, you get the third challenge, which gives us another carrot for getting all challenges done, as well as I pop this mini kit bubble, giving us a final mini kit, giving us a little mini ship for us, and another carrot, so that's good. And then at this point, I'm just done, so I go slamming down on this fish, like freaking, like nothing. I just slam him down. As you can see, I'm shooting him like crazy until he gets, because I'm dodging him, but eventually I get chomped up by this fish. But he only does like a third of your health. Say only, but like he does, or whatever. And now What you're gonna do is you're just gonna keep on dodging him and shooting him, and then this big fish will come and eat him. Yeah, just how it works.
Our friend is hungry again.
For the food chain, kids.
Wait! This seems lovely.
We must find the queen.
Victory!
Stupid chair.
As you can see, we got level complete, giving us a card brick as well as 3 player unlocked. We got 3 card bricks as well as True Jedi from completing all of those stud bars and filling them up. And that also gives us 500,000 studs in total. We got 3 challenges done. This is nuts in dodge everything, and colour snowfish. As well as we got all 5 mini kits, giving us a mini ship called Micro Build, and we got Trade Federation Battleship Micro. And now if we click the tab button and then we hold down X on the first upgrade, we get super speed ability, and yeah. That would be it for this video, and if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, do whatever you want, I don't know, but spooky season has begun, and yeah, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.